struggling electrician to multi-millionaire entrepreneur, Ian Marsh turned his fortunes around. Now, his street-smart business school is helping other business owners change theirs. So, is he a game changer? Let's find out. I'm Sarah Harris. Welcome to Game Changers. Ian, welcome to Game Changers.
Thank you.
Your story reads like a bit of a movie plot. You started out as a flat broke Sparky, and then you went on to be a millionaire entrepreneur in just a few years' time.
Yeah, so probably from around the age of about 13, I wanted to be a millionaire and have this amazing life that I see other people have. Yeah, I thought if I work hard, I'll be able to do it.
And you put your head down and you decided to take up a trade to make this million.
I did. In fact, everybody said, look, you'll never get a trade because you're a C-grade student. But I did get a trade, and I became an electrician on the railways, which was interesting. I thought it was a good way to pick up girls, actually. Yeah.
Did you get close to that million?
No, the money wasn't what I thought it would be. I worked hard, and actually then, after I became a tradesman, I started my own business as a contractor. Didn't quite pan out the way I expected.
When you were 35, you felt a bit disappointed about where you were in life.
Yes.
Why so?
I met this beautiful lady called Jenny, and I knew she was the one that I wanted to marry. I just knew instantly. And when I met her, I had a look at myself and went, my goodness, I'm not a good catch.
Aww.
Yeah, I thought, really, what have I got to offer? So at that moment, really, I sort of had this blinding feeling that I better hurry up and do something because I'm not going to let that stunning lady get away from me.
And that led you to a money expo?
Well, yeah, it was really weird. Pretty well the next day, I'm pretty sure. I was walking along Darling Harbour and I saw this sign saying Money Expo at Darling Harbour, and I went, money? I want to be exposed to some of that. That's seriously the thought that went through my head. But I didn't even have the $20 entry fee. I'd never gone to an exhibition before, and so I thought, man, I've got to get in there and see how this money's made. And so I went through the tradesman entrance at the back of Darling Harbour, and I managed to get into the expo.
In fact, you met your mentor there that day.
Did. Yeah, my first mentor, Mal Emery. He was standing on stage, and I still remember it crystal today. He was standing up there, he said, I've got no problem with you being broke, but I've got a real problem with you staying broke. And I went, oh, man, this guy knows what he's talking about. I'm going to listen to him.
Does that come down to self-belief or a lack of self-belief?
It comes down to really a story that we're given as we're growing up. For example, if you're raised by people that on a social welfare check, you're taught to make every dollar expand, and you're taught that, you've got to be careful, you can't buy these things. And you get this carbonised, or crap really, it's carbonised story wrapped around your head, and you don't think that there's a better life out there, so you just do what everyone else on social welfare do. But then maybe if you're born to Donald Trump or James Packer and you're taught that story, well, it's a totally different story, isn't it? You know, so you got to learn that you can have whatever story you want, but you got to be willing to go out there and grab it. And it's a bit scary sometimes to make that decision. Yeah. You
changed your story, big time.
Yeah.
You made yourself $12 million in a few years.
Yeah. Well, actually, we did more than that. That's what we generated.
Oh, give or take $1 million, huh? So. How satisfying was that for you to pick yourself up from being a tradie to being this multi-millionaire?
It was great. My ego grew as fast as the bank account. It was fantastic. So I was sponsoring races at Rose Hill, and I was taking my beautiful family on holidays to Europe and all these sorts of things. I thought that I'd nailed it, but I was in for a rude awakening.
Yeah, they say that you learn much more from your failures than your successes, and you learned a lot. You failed big time. You lost it all.
Well, I guess you call me a professional failure, really, Sarah. If you look at it
the best
that way.
have done it. Richard Branson, he's stuffed up a few times along the way as well.
He did. He's one of my heroes, actually. Yeah. And Jerry Harvey and, all those guys, they're my heroes. But, I did fail, and I nearly gave up. Because here's the thing, Sarah, is that it's your self-worth that determines where you go, whether you feel you're worthy or whether you don't. It's your choice. And, after losing everything that I'd built up, I was a failure, and I was just about to go up to Byron Bay and just get drunk and give up on life, quite honestly. Yeah.
So you thought about stepping away, giving up. What made you put your head down and push forward?
Because I I did what, again, many other people did. I had my mother's house that was a guarantee for my company. I was looking at my wife and couldn't put food on the table. I had to pull my children out of the schools they were going to. Looking at these people made me decide there's no way that I could let these people down. I can't let my mother lose her home. I can't let my wife have a horrible life for my family. It's up to me. I've got to do it again. And so I did. And because once you've got the knowledge up here, it's there forever. So really, you can't ever be broke. As long as you don't give up on yourself, you know, that's the thing. That's really important, Sarah.
You turned it all around in a few short months, actually, and now you make a living by helping other people increase their worth.
Yes, yeah. I help them rewrite their story. In fact, that's 90% of the work, is to help them realise that they are worthy of things that they want to accomplish. They know in their heart they can accomplish, but they're in that comfort zone. They're in that place where all their friends and family believe they should be, and it's pretty scary to step out of it from the comfort zone to the growth zone.
Is there a secret to becoming a millionaire?
Absolutely. It's take responsibility.
Okay.
It's face the inconvenient truth about your success and then being willing to do what is required to make it happen. And anyone can make it happen. If I can, sure as hell anyone else on the planet can, that's for sure.
The book, The Inconvenient Truth. What is the number one lesson, I suppose, from that book?
We have to face things that sometimes most people don't want to face. It is inconvenient, it's uncomfortable, but if you've got the courage to face that inconvenient truth, that's when you're going to really get those massive rewards that are waiting for people that are willing to go into that zone.
Tell me about your program and how it actually supports and enables entrepreneurs.
I've got a school called Street Smart Business School. Yeah, I get individuals that are very successful. People like Bob Ansett has spoken on our stage, Gina Reinhardt has shared their wisdom, and we create a positive environment where we teach people street smart principles. So we teach them how to change the game so they don't play the same game Monopoly as everybody else. They rearrange the pieces on the board so that it suits what they want to have happen, and then they get the outcome that they want to get instead of the one planned for them by the rest of the world, you know.
And this is a result of your $10 million education that you say.
It is, yeah.
What is that exactly?
Well, if you can imagine one day being able to buy whatever you want, send friends overseas on holidays, buy cars for people as gifts one day, and then the next you've lost everything. You literally cannot put food on the table. And all these friends that you thought that you had, they actually don't ring you. They don't, it's just like you're wearing Aerogard. They just don't want to know you. There's no losing. There's either you win or you learn.
So this isn't an academic business school. This is your knowledge that you've picked up from the School of Hard Knocks.
Absolutely.
Going through it, failing, picking yourself back up and getting on with it again.
Yeah. See, success is mechanical. If you've got the right type of business, then anyone can achieve whatever success that they want. There's really just 6 key areas in any company that people need to tick, and if they tick all of them, they're going to have a business. That's why I managed to build 5 multi-million-dollar companies, because it's just formulaic, really.
Now, you have a success kit to help people get started?
So I put my journey into a system. It's a success system. I've put together a gift for people that are serious about the success. If they're serious business owners, we want to help.
And if people want to access your success kit, all they need to go to is www.theinconvenienttruth.com.au.
And they'll be able to get all the steps that I implemented in my business, and they're going to be able to recreate them.
You make it sound so easy.
It is. You just got to have that. Just step into the growth zone. It's a lot of fun.
All right, Ian, thank you very much.
Thank you, Sarah.